Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the last of the three 55th anniversary trilogy dive watches that Seiko released. And this, of course, is the SLA041, also known as the Tuna. Now we're going to be taking a really quick look. This watch is an absolute behemoth. It's a monster of a watch, but strangely quite wearable. But before we get started on the dimensions, I just want to say a huge thank you to Gem Bijou. They provided this and the three other pieces and many more pieces in for review, and I'm very grateful. You can check them out in downtown Toronto, or check them out at gembijou.com. Alright, so let's get into this and do some dimensions. The diameter, or the effective diameter, is around 51.5. The effective lug to lug, 53. Thickness is 17.5, I'd say. 22 millimeter lug width. So that's the dimensions of this watch. This watch is made of titanium with a ceramic shroud. The shroud is removable with a few hex bolts, and it would be interesting to see what this looks like without the shroud. Anyway, moving on, the bezel is made of that ever brilliant steel that we spoke about. That is Seiko's concoction of a stainless steel that is more resistant to corrosion, and it looks a bit brighter, so on and so forth. The bezel has a ceramic bezel insert, so very modern in that sense. The dial here is a steely blue, and it is made out of iron, so that makes it behave like a Faraday cage over the movement, and so it is now magnetic resistant. So let's take a listen to the bezel action. So it's an incredibly difficult bezel to turn. It's hard to get much of a grip, and you can only turn the bezel from this point to this point in one go. So it's not the nicest bezel to turn, and it's really stiff. I'm sure that'll loosen up over time. And like I mentioned, if someone did take off the shroud, it would be much easier to turn because you'd get more of a grip. Overall, a really difficult bezel to turn. Really frustrating, actually. Okay, let's see how this lines up. Just a click. Ooh, still slightly off. Again, very exaggerated on the camera, but it is slightly, ever so slightly off. I'd almost give that a pass. Okay, the strap is a smooth strap. It has this accordion style extension system that will help it go over a wetsuit. And the hardware for the strap is made of titanium. As you can see, grade 2 titanium. And overall, you'd be surprised at how much lighter this watch is compared to how it looks. It looks absolutely, well, it looks like it would feel like an anchor, but it's not that bad. And for a around 53 millimeter lug to lug watch, it wears really well. So I could, even with my 6 1/4 inch wrist, I could see myself wearing it if I had a really thick wetsuit on, and this was my watch to go diving in. Again, a really strange watch overall, but it it exists, and it's part of Seiko's history. So the 1975 Divers recreation. And this is it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this behemoth of a watch. I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.